Hello beautiful people, welcome back to another episode. Today we are doing what is in my gym bag. I haven't cleaned my gym bag out. I think it's pretty clean because I just bring the same things back and forth all the time. But I'm going to show you guys all the essentials that I bring. So what I do is I have this backpack that I've literally had for like probably 5-6 years. I used to travel with it. I love it. Honestly, it still looks like it did the day I got it. It's a Burton backpack, so it's normally used for like snowboarding. I like it because it has these straps on the front that people would normally hook a snowboard to, but I always put my headphones through them so that way they don't get crushed in my bag. I really like that. Also, I can make sure, like real quick in the car, if like they're hanging there, because sometimes I'm like, oh, did I leave my headphones? Well, I can just look back and see. Anyway, let's get cracking into the actual bag. Alright guys, so in the main compartment, the first thing I have are my NMDs. I always wear NMDs. They are my absolute favorite. They are so comfortable. I like to buy, this is kind of weird, but I like to buy a new pair for like every season. So like if I'm prepping for a show, like new pair of shoes. If I'm going through like an off season, new pair of shoes. I just kind of like, it's like a little treat to myself. I don't know, to get me excited. I also, if I'm gonna do leg day, I have a pair of Chucks that are in the car. But I'll keep them in my bag. Next thing is, I always keep just like a little shaker because I always sip on BCAAs. As you guys know in a previous video, I switched my BCAAs because I am now on prep. This one is an all natural. This one is called Muscle Martini. The flavor I am drinking is peach mango. It tastes pretty good. It's not, you know, it's not bad. It's not like amazing, but it's not bad. Next thing I have in here is my Steel Fit waist trainer. This is just like a neoprene wrap. I wear this when I do cardio, and before I put it on, I put on Steel Fit Abs of Steel. I do not do cardio without it. I love that burn and sweat that you get when you use it. I absolutely love that. While we're on that, I also use buns of steel. You can either put buns of steel on when you're doing your leg day or when you're doing your cardio. I just put it on when I do cardio. Big reason is it's gonna make you sweat. So I don't want to be sweating through my pants during my leg day. But I don't mind sweating through my pants when I'm doing cardio because I wear like a hoodie, try to pull it over my bum. Next thing guys I have is the grippy hip circle. I'm gonna put links for all this stuff down below, by the way. This, I absolutely love this so much. Like I used to use the regular rubber bands and they'd always snap or, you know, tear a little bit, or they would like crunkle up when you're doing your leg day, and it was so annoying. You have to like stop what you're doing, you have to readjust it. And also like the rubber ones aren't cheap. I mean, for a pack of them it's like 20 bucks. So you spend like literally just a little more money. You have one that's really high quality. They come in all different colors and different sizes. Mine is a small medium. I am 5'1". I'm a little peanut, so everything I get is a smaller size. Next thing I have, guys, I absolutely love these. These are like a little bit more expensive, but these are the Versa grips. So basically if you're working on your grip strength, you probably want to use Versa grips. I mean, honestly, even if you have great grip strength, I just highly recommend these. Like I didn't really need them before, but when I started to try to like lift heavier and I felt like, for example, like my legs could take a weight, but I couldn't like really, you know, hold the amount of weight that my legs could take, this would, you know, come in handy. Same thing like with my back. Like my back is a lot stronger than like my grip strength. So when you start to feel that way, like, hey, I feel like I could pull this weight if I had a better grip on it, you might want to invest in some Versa grips. They don't just come in hot pink, they also come in other colors. So again, these are extra small. I have really tiny little wrists. They have the measurements on there so you can figure out what your size would be. Next thing I have, guys, are Rip Tone wrist wraps. So basically what these are used for is just to add some extra support on your wrists. You know, when you kind of feel like the weight is getting a little too heavy and you're putting a little too much pressure on your wrist, you're gonna wanna wrap your wrists. For example, when I was doing dumbbell curls, you know, last year I started using 10 pounds and I was like, okay, this is getting really easy. Then I went up to 15 pounds and I was like, well, now 15 pounds is getting pretty easy. But as soon as I went up to 20, I'm like, physically I could do it, but my wrists were like, I felt like it was a lot of pressure on my wrists. So I started wrapping my wrists and it offered me that extra level of support that I needed in order to move up in weight. Next thing, guys, we have is our belt. I personally like this one. It's good, you know, it's good for me. It offers me just enough support. Like, I don't need like a big heavy belt. I'm not lifting crazy heavy yet. When I do start, you know, doing heavier weights, maybe next improvement season, I might invest in like a big, thicker, like leather belt. But for now, this is what I have. And this is just fine for me. Size this one is this one is an extra small, and guys, like, these are pretty small. Like, I could probably even use a small belt instead of an extra small. Again, they're totally adjustable and they will have your sizes listed on the website with measurements. Next thing, a dry shampoo, because you know, when you sweat, your hair's gonna get disgusting. And I always go to the gym on my lunch break from work, so I want to go back nice and fresh, so I always just leave this in my bag so I can just give like a little spritz, because I don't have time to like shower and do my hair all over again. I also have a brush. This is a wet brush. This is really nice in your hair because there's a lot of give here, so it's not gonna pull at your hair as much. Also, if you guys didn't notice, I got extensions put in my hair, and I highly recommend using a wet brush. I've had extensions before, and I had a wet brush that was that had like pins in it, and the pins would go like down in the cushion. This is so much nicer because the other brushes, like, you know, they're not cheap brushes, and I always felt like I was having to pull all the pins out of the cushion every time. So if you can get a brush this style, that's ideal. Oh, and I talked about my headphones earlier, guys, but these are Skull Candy headphones. They are white, gold, and brown. I love these. These stay charged forever. Like, I hardly ever have to charge these headphones. I'm not kidding. Like, I've had these for like a year and a half, and I've probably only had to charge them like 10 times. I'm not even kidding. And I work out every day for an hour and a half to 2 hours. Guys, if you never knew what to do with all of those little Ipsy bags, use them for your gym bag. I used to be subscribed to Ipsy, and I'm like, what am I gonna do with all these little mini makeup bags? So this one, I just keep my chargers in it. So I keep an iPhone cord, one of the little like boxes, and then I also keep an extra charger for my headphones in there, because nothing is worse than not being able to have your phone or your headphones at the gym. Next thing, guys, this is just like a little, just like little odds and ends. So I always keep extra hair ties. I keep like, I have contacts, so I keep like a little contact case, and I just keep it full of saline. So that way, if I need to take them out for any reason, and then I don't have to keep like a whole thing of contact solution in here. I have a razor, some feminine hygiene products, and then just like little things for makeup, just like a concealer stick, some chapstick. What is this? Oh, this was like a little sample my friend gave me for mascara. So just like the basics I keep in here to just, again, just do like a little touch up before I shoot back into work so I can look like a human being. And I never use this, but I always have gum in my bag. Like, I literally never use it. It like looks super old, actually. Is that it? Guys, that's everything that I keep in my bag. So what I do is I keep like, these are all like my essential things that I bring to the gym every single day. And so I'll always just usually keep this in my car. I just brought it inside to obviously this video for you guys. And then I have an extra bag that I keep all of my workout clothes in. So that way I can just fill that bag up, you know, just bring that one back and forth in the house every day instead of bringing all this stuff in and out of the house. Like, I obviously have Jack and a lot of bags for him that he brings back and forth to school. and whatnot. So I try to keep everything really simple. I try to keep everything to a minimum. So if I just bring, you know, every day to the gym, I'll bring a hoodie, a sports bra, a top, pants, and a new pair of socks. So those are the only things that I have to bring in and out of the house every day, and I just keep that in like a little, it's like a little Under Armour bag. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope that you found some things that you can start incorporating into your gym bag. And again, I would love to know what you already have in your bag, if maybe there's something that you have in your bag that I should start keeping in mine. If you're not already doing so, please follow me on Instagram. My handle is carlylizfit. It was previously Carly Fit Mom. I changed it because I had someone make a logo for me a while back, and it was carlylizfitness, and I just kind of wanted everything to be under the same umbrella. But of course my platform is and always will be being into fitness, but also being a mom. Also guys, if you do follow me, please leave a little comment that you saw this video, so that way I know to follow you back. I really want to keep in contact with my YouTube subscribers. It really means a lot to me that, you know, you guys see what I'm doing, you guys can like hear me. It's one thing to see pictures on Instagram and read the captions, but I think it's quite another to kind of share that connection of seeing me like in my home, seeing, you know, what's in my bag, seeing my workouts, seeing what I eat. I just find that it's a lot more personal, and I definitely want to keep in contact with the people that are supporting me, you know, through this part of my journey. I'm really looking forward to doing more videos for you guys. If you have any suggestions, please either send me a message on Instagram, comment down below. You can send me a message on here, whatever you want to do. I would seriously love your advice. I would love your opinions on the channel. I really appreciate your feedback. Thank you so much, guys. You are all so beautiful, and I can't wait to see you again.